You ever heard the saying, we're just going to blow it up and start over? I'm sure you probably have heard that a few times in the world of at least hockey, where a lot of teams are just like, we're not doing good. We haven't done good for the last few years. We're just going to blow everything up, just sell all of our pieces, start fresh, start over. And usually you hear about that in the big leagues like the NHL. However, sometimes it can happen in the juniors as well. What is up, everybody? My name is Steven, and welcome to Golden Stick, a stupid little hockey show where I talk about specific hockey news and specific teams and things like that. And I believe I'm going to have an introductory video later to talk about the teams that I'm going to discuss every once in a while. It won't be an everyday thing. It may be like once or twice a week thing, where I sit here and I talk about just news that happened that I'm just like, this is what I want to discuss and talk about because it feels newsworthy to me. So we're going to head out to the WHL, to a team that is roughly about a 5-10 minute drive from my home, where I live. I'm not wearing the correct thing. I should have worn, I don't have any near me actually. Oh well, I should have worn my jersey or something. Today we're going to be talking about the Red Deer Rebels. Now the Red Deer Rebels have not been doing great this year or last year. Last year they missed the playoffs by like 3 points, I think, or something like that. Like, it was very close. This year they're not dead last. They're still ahead of Swift Current and Lethbridge somehow. I don't know how. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love the Rebels. They're my team. I cheer for them all the time. Win or lose, I still cheer and watch their games. But I just don't know how we are not dead last. And the other crappy part is too, like, you're like, oh, we're gonna tank because the guy that's coming up next, his name is Madden Denault. He's freaking amazing. Like, I was looking at his stats the other day. He plays for the Red Deer Chiefs. He's from Red Deer. Plays for the Red Deer Chiefs. Actually, funny enough, last night I was playing just beer league hockey in an arena, and literally next door in the rink next to ours was the Red Deer Chiefs. So I actually got to watch a little bit of Madden Denault's game. Watch him play a little bit. I got to watch, I think, the last like 5 minutes of the third period before I went home, just because I wanted to watch the guy. There's a guy with a leaf blower walking by my condo here, spraying down the walkway, doing the Lord's work. What a guy. Lovely guy. Anyways, so I gotta watch him a little bit. Now, you're probably thinking like, oh man, Red Deer has a chance to tank and get him. Like, we can get him. It's gonna be great. We don't have our first round pick this year. We traded it back in 2021 for Mats Lindgren, which, I mean, let's be real here. When we had Lindgren on the team, we had things like Lindgren, we had King, we had Uchez, we had Jet Larson, Jace Weir. I mean, he still plays. We had Matteo Fabrizi, who's been doing pretty decent for Lethbridge, honestly. Like, we had a stacked team. That was the year that it was like, oh, we also had Baines, Archibald Baines. He was playing for us too a little bit. We had Christopher Sadoff. Like, we had a solid team that year. Hunter Mayo. Like, we had a solid team. And I think that was the year, or 2023, I think it was. We went 16-0 to start the season. Now last year we had a 13-game losing streak. This year we're on a 9. Like, the Rebels are not doing good this year at all. And I still cheer for them. I still like them. But, like, the reason why I'm talking is because the trade deadline is this week for the WHL. It's literally on Friday. I believe Friday the 9th is the trade deadline. And that's basically, for the WHL, once that's done, this is your team you have, whether you like it or not. I still think you're allowed to call up players if you need to, but this is it. But the Red Deer Rebels decided to take advantage of this and just blow everything up. All right. First off, they announced 3 trades yesterday with the Kelowna Rockets, the Seattle Thunderbirds, and the Everett Silvertips. Now, the first trade to Kelowna, we get Calder Varga, which I did look at his stats, and he is a -3 right now. I think he had like 1 goal in his last 5 games. Not the best, but is still okay. He's an 08, so he is a little bit older. Yeah, he's old. He's younger. He's a younger guy, so he'll be with us for a little bit. For also a 3rd round pick in 2028 and a 6th round pick in 2026. So basically, we got a 6th round pick for this year. For Keith McInnes. Keith McInnes is an 06. Keith McInnes is a Red Deer native. He was local to Red Deer. Yeah. And then, yeah, there's a comment here. We're finally being smart. Get rid of anyone with value. Dranchak / Brigley next. They both deserve experience winning, loyal soldiers from the start. And that's true. Like, Brigley has been here from day one. He's also a Red Deer native. He's overage, so he's going to be going to whatever it's called next year. He's going to the NCAA next year. I can't remember what school he was going to, but he's going to NCAA next year. But yeah, like, as much as I love a lot of these guys, and they are veterans and guys from the start, I agree with that comment. I just read it now, but yeah, they deserve a chance at winning next year. But yeah, no. So the Kelowna Rockets. So Keith McInnes is already going to the Memorial Cup because Kelowna is hosting it. So Kelowna automatically gets in. So Keith McInnes is automatically going to the Memorial Cup, which like, good on him. Go for it, man. Win it. Go win it. Go win the Memorial Cup, man. Go. I mean, not to sound like that guy, you probably won't. Kelowna isn't still a great team this year, but I mean, they're in a playoff spot, so they're going to the playoffs anyways. And then the next one with Seattle, I believe. Yeah, with Seattle, Cameron Kuzma, which is already a pretty decent player. He's pretty good. I've watched him play a few times. He's pretty good for a 28th round, 4th round conditioning, and a 4th round conditioning, 28 and 29. For Matthew Guard. We got rid of Matthew Guard. So, I mean, we get Kuzma for a little bit longer because he's a little younger. And Guard was a third or 4th round pick for the Philadelphia Flyers. So, I mean, honestly, like I said, give him a chance. I don't think Seattle's in a playoff spot right now, though. I don't think they are. But, yeah, give Guard a chance somewhere else. Let him go somewhere else and thrive anywhere else. And it's one of these things that it sucks because McInnes and Guard, I mean, we wanted McInnes to strive here because he's a Red Deer native. He lives in Red Deer, and we wanted him to do good. We wanted Matthew Guard, of course. He was a top guy on our team. I think he was either him or Janchak leading us in goals. No, I think the guy who's actually leading us in goals is Landon McSwain, which Red Deer, I know you guys are blowing the team up, but if there's a few guys I want them to keep, it's Landon McSwain, Matthias Lissi, and Samuel Janchak. Those are the 3 guys I want them to keep. Brigley as well. Like Brigley, of course, keep him because he's like, I think, 5 games away from taking the all-time record for most games played as a Red Deer Rebel. But yeah, so Matthew Guard, he unfortunately goes to Seattle. I hope he thrives there. And funnily enough, Red Deer plays Seattle, I believe, tonight. So Matthew Guard's just going to the other dressing room. It really sucks too because like Red Deer had a lot of hope. Like on paper, Red Deer's team looked phenomenal. It's one of those situations where you look at the Red Deer team and you're like, wow, this is actually going to be a strong, hard-fought team. And we got a new head coach. The head coach had like 2 WHL championships. I think a Memorial Cup win. Like one of like the top most winning coaches in the WHL. Like there's got to be something. It has to be a situation where just for some reason no coach we've had since Steve Konowalchuk left has been able to like thrive. Like Konowalchuk's last year as a Red Deer Rebels head coach was the year we went 16-0, and then we went through 2 coaches in one season, and then like this season we've had this guy, and I mean he is doing okay, but we just cannot, like, we're giving up pieces. Like earlier this year we gave up Chase Woodsky. We traded Chase Woodsky to Moose Jaw for a 1st round pick just so we had one because we were not doing good this year. Like, not doing good, had no 1st round pick. We needed a 1st rounder, so we got one finally. And then even earlier, like to start the new year, we got rid of Jackson Feuder, went to Edmonton. He's injured still a little bit, but he went to Edmonton. Like, we are literally taking all of our good guys and just kind of blowing it up, which leads me to the very last trade I want to talk about. 2 Red Deer, Cole Temple and Cameron Dillard for Luke Vluswick and a 5th round in 2027. So we get 2 guys from Everett. We got Cole Temple and we got Cameron Dillard. Now, both of these guys are pretty decent. Like, they're really, really good. I'm not going to lie. They're pretty decent, pretty good players. I looked at their elite prospects. They are really good guys. I think they're both like +1 or +2 in the last 5 games. So here's hoping. But yeah, we get him for Luke Vluswick, which is, again, it's a situation that I'm like, it sucks it has to happen, but it's fair, I guess. I want to look at actually, like Luke Vluswick was, in my opinion, he was the spiritual successor to Jace Weir. Jace Weir was one of our top D. He was a really good guy. Vluswick was that guy too. Just absolutely phenomenal guy. I want to try to find the trade from earlier. Sorry, it's way far down. Yeah, that was. We just haven't been good since the start of the year. The year began. We've not done anything good. It's yeah. We need. It's like, yeah, we played Medicine Hat back to back a couple days ago. We lost 7-4 the first time, and the next time we lost 8-0. We've lost 9-0 to Calgary. Like, we've not been able to beat Edmonton yet. It's just, whew, it was bad. Like, it just, yeah, we could have, we almost beat Edmonton. We lost in overtime. It was a really crappy goal too. All right, this is it. This was back on December 27th, 2025. We traded Jackson Feuder to Edmonton for Paul Anderson, Brock Stevenson, and Boris Sinachev. Okay, and a conditional 4th-round pick for 2027. Now, he's only spent 14 months with the club, Jackson Feuder. He played a little bit last year and this year. Now, looking at this, I'm like, oh man, like we lost Feuder. We lost a good guy. We lost a really, really good guy. But I want to look at the two prospects that we got here. So the first prospect, and for some reason it won't. There we go. Now I'm following. Okay, I'm following him. I follow a few guys on Elite Prospects. I'm weird and just love this stuff. So we have Boris Sinachev, one of the guys we got. Okay, he's U18, so he is 16 years old. He'll probably play for Red Deer next year. I mean, he's going to play for Red Deer next year. He's from Russia. If you look here in his last 5 games, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Last 10 games, 10 goals, 11 assists, 21 points. In his last 10 games. We can look at his stats for the regular season. He played, 23 points in his first year for the Flames U15, 42 points, only played 2 games. Oh, because he went to the U18. He got called up to the U17s. This guy is 16 years old, by the way, and he plays for the U18s. Like, so U17s, he got 30 points last year. This year, he has 39 points in 22 games played. Like, I think they even won the championship last year, right? One-time U18 champion, yeah. So he won the U18 championship last year. The Calgary Flames did, and it's like, whoa. Circle K Classic got 6 points in 4 games played. Like, this is one of the guys that we got from Edmonton. And then we look at the other guy who's. I didn't even really look at the other guy, Brock Stevenson. He plays for the Okanagan HA Colorado U16. Oh, so he plays in the USA. Okay. Let's see. He's got 1 point in his last. Oh, he's only played 2 games. Okay, so he's 16. He's from Milton, Ontario, Canada. 2009. No real trophies, but we look here. He plays for the Sioux City Musketeers right now. He's got 57 points in 36 games played for the U16 Colorado team. Last year, 69 points, nice, in 48 games. Holy crap! These are the 2 prospects we got from Edmonton. I didn't even look at Brock Stevenson before. I knew Boris is, and I'm like, oh crap, this guy's pretty good. But look at it, Brock Stevenson, holy! And also to kind of put it in a little bit of perspective here, we'll go to Madden Deneau, the other guy. Currently plays. Now you see a Rebels jersey, like, wait a minute. No, because there is a Red Deer Rebels U15 team. Currently playing for the Red Deer Rebel Chiefs. 3 games played, 6 points in 3 games. 6 points in 3 games. Last year, for the U15 Rebels, 18 games, 76 points. 33 games, 93 points. He is eligible for the 2029 draft, by the way. He's 14 years old, plays for the U18s because he's too freaking good for the U15s. He got called up to the U18s. He's projected, I believe, to go first overall in this year's WHL draft. Now, unfortunately, we don't have that pick. I went to Kamloops. So we would honestly have to do something godly to get our pick back if we want a chance at getting Madden Denault. And I honestly, sorry, I had a little bit of mic malfunction. And I honestly think, as much as I don't want to, we write this year off, Red Deer. We try our best to get our pick back, and we go for this guy. We get this guy. Because he's going to get exceptional status. For those who don't know, that's what Landon DuPont and Connor Bedard got. It's where you basically are allowed to enter the WHL. You cannot enter the WHL so you're 16 years old, but if you get exceptional status, you can enter younger. And I think Landon DuPont entered when he was 14 or 15, and Bedard entered when he was 14 or 15 because you get exceptional status and allowed in right away. And it's just basically, I think it's like the team's consent, the parents' consent, and then also your stats. Like, it's just like, you're too freaking good. You need to be in this league. He's probably going to get it. So we try to get him. We get Madden Denault. We have Boris Sinachev come in. We have Brock Stevenson come in. We have those guys. We got the few veterans that we just got in a couple trades. We're going to be just like, we're going to be okay. And we got another trade too, actually. I need to look at again. Because I know we did another trade way later where we got a guy from... Oh, by the way, just to kind of show, I was talking about Talon Brigley going somewhere next year. He committed to play for the Sacred Heart University Pioneers for 2026-27 of the NCAA. So, because he's gonna be overage, so he's gonna graduate anyway. So that's why. I need to find the other. We made one more. I mean, we made a few trades this year, but we made one more that was just like, that's what it was. Patrick. There it is. Okay, so we didn't really lose any players for this one. We got Patrick Sopars? I can't remember how you say his last name. From Prince George for a third-round pick in 2026 via Calgary and a fourth-round pick in 2029. So, that's just so wild that you're, like, trading fourth-round picks. But anyways, that's, like... It's one of these situations where right now I'm like, okay, I'm sad to see Red Deer having to do this. Unfortunately, it's one of these situations that, yeah, like, I'm sad to see this having to happen, especially with the Red Deer Rebels. You know, a team I like. I don't like it when I knock my microphone, and I need to get a new mic cord. That's one thing I need to do. One sec, guys. Hello, okay. Yeah, ignore my headphones. I need to stop doing that. My mic cord's a little touchy. But yeah, it's one of these situations where, like, I don't want that to happen. I'm upset that it happens. You know, you never really want your team to do bad. You never want your team to crap and suck, but that's just something that happened now. And here we are. However, I'm optimistic now. I'm optimistic and excited to see what the future of the Red Deer Rebels takes us. Who knows? Maybe next year, everyone's going to be like, it's just the Red Deer Rebels. Who cares? And then, you know, we got Stevenson that enters the league. We got Sinachev enters the league. Somehow, by some miracle, we just blow the team completely up and get our round pick back, win the lottery, get Madden Denault. They're going to be like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, no. And then next thing you know, Red Deer's going on another 16-0 win streak. Oh, I'm hoping. But I think without Madden Denault, with just like the picks and the people we've picked up, I think we could still do something like that. Maybe not a 16-game win streak. That was just wild because that was the year we were battling for first in the league with Winnipeg. We were the last team to go undefeated. The Winnipeg Ice went on like a 17-game win streak, I think, and then lost. We were on a 16-game win streak and then lost. Like, Winnipeg lost the day before we did. So it was like, and then it kind of went a little downhill from that. We still made it. Beat the Medicine Hat Tigers. That was the year we beat the Medicine Hat Tigers. And it was like, I think that was that the year or was the year after? I think it was the year after. Yeah, it was the year after because that year we played Calgary in the first round and then lost the Blades in the second round. And then the year after that, we played Medicine Hat The first game, Medicine Hat went on like was like leading 5-0 going into the end of the first. It was 5-0 Medicine Hat in game 1. We came back to win it in overtime. I remember that. We won that game in overtime. Kalen Lynn scored that goal for us. Oh, man, I miss Lynn. Oh, and Lynn was a good guy for us, too. And then, of course, we lost it to the Blades. So, Saskatoon is kind of our kryptonite in playoffs. Saskatoon's our kryptonite in playoffs, man. It sucks. But we're not going to see the playoffs again this year. Oh, well. Here's my other team, I think. I think Vancouver's doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm a Vancouver. I live in Red Deer. Like, I'll be honest with the guys, like, when it comes to WHL, I follow Red Deer Rebels and the Vancouver Giants because I live in Red Deer, but I was born and grew up in Abbotsford, which is near Vancouver. So I actually, I do watch a lot of Vancouver games. And it actually works out perfectly. When the Red Deer Rebels game ends, the Vancouver Giants game usually starts right away because they're over in BC. So it works out good that I can watch the Giants game. But yeah, anyways, that is just my thoughts, my opinions on everything going on with the Red Deer Rebels and what I think should happen and how I think, even though they blew up the team, whatever, I'm still excited to see, especially tonight. Tonight we play the Thunderbirds, the first game, without Vluswick, without Guard, without McInnes. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, just hoping for the best. I'm just hoping that we do something good. It turns out well. We do great. And everything goes hunky-dory smooth for the Red Deer Rebels. And who knows, maybe I'm dumb. And these trades, next thing you know, we blew up. It's like, yeah, no, we're done. And then after the deadline, we just go on like a heater and just barely squeak into the playoffs. We probably won't make it past the first round, but we'll squeak in and everyone will be like, holy crap, what, huh? And then everyone's going to be like, wow, I guess Brent Sutter knew what he was doing when he traded everybody. That's insane. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. You guys are all awesome. I love and care for all of you guys. Again, I'm going to have a video coming up later where I talk about all the teams I'm going to cover and want to cover. Again, I know it's like halfway through the season already, starting the new year, but someone want to do a little more work on this channel, the Golden Stick channel, where I talk all about hockey from the NHL, AHL, ECHL, PWHL, WHL, BCHL, you name it, even a local league here, the Lacombe Generals, which I haven't really watched a whole lot of, so maybe not talk about that much. But anyways, thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. I love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.